Alright guys, it has been quite a while, but once again we are back with another fun-filled, action-packed, flipped geometry classroom video, and today we're going to be learning about ratios and proportions. We're going to kick it off slow and steady, not too different. We're going to kick it off with something just a little bit, just to ease ourselves back into it. So we're going to learn what a ratio is. Some of you guys may already know what a ratio is, but for those who do not, a ratio is a comparison of different quantities. A comparison of different quantities. And the ways that you can represent a ratio are A over B, A to B, and A colon B. Those are three different ways you can write a ratio. And ratios can be simplified. There you go. So let's take a look at some examples. A music store has 40 trumpets, 39 clarinets, 24 violins, 51 flutes, and 16 trombones in stock. So give each as a simplified ratio. Let's take a look here. Number 1 is asking for trumpets to violins. So let's color code this word. How many trumpets do we have? We have 40 trumpets. And how many violins do we have? We have 24. So that means my ratio would be 40 to 24. But let's write this in a fraction form so it looks a little easier. 40 to 24. And now we can simplify ratios, remember? So we're going to simplify this as much as we can. So what number goes into both of these? 4. I can divide both by 4, so I would have 10 over 6. But wait, there's more. What else can go into? It can go into 2. We can divide both numbers by 2, so we can have 5 over 3. And that would be my answer. Trumpets to violins would be 5 over 3. That's the ratio. Let's do number 3 together. Trombones to trumpets. How many trombones do we have? We have 16 trombones. So 16 over, and how many trumpets do we have? 40. So once again, we're going to simplify these. What number goes into 16 and 40? 4 goes into both of them. So this can be simplified to 4 over 10. But wait, there's more. What else can go into both of these numbers? 2. So we can go even further, 2 over 5. And that's as far as we go. 2 over 5 is the ratio of trombones to trumpets. Alright, now we're going to use these properties of ratios to find angles and sides. So take a look at number 5. The ratio of two the key is here, just like every other problem, to read the question, see what it says, and kind of make an equation out of it. So the ratio of two complementary angles. So we got two angles, and the ratio is 3 to 7, and they're complementary. What does complementary mean? That means they add up to 90. So that means we got a plus sign over here, and they're going to equal 90 degrees, okay? But the ratio of our two angles is 3 to 7, so we can say 3x plus 7x equals 90. Then they want us to find the measure of both the angles. If I want to find the measure of both the angles, I'm going to find x first, and then after I find x, I'm going to plug it back into 3x, 7x, and that'll find my answer. So let's do it. 10x equals 90. Divide by 10 on both sides. X equals 9. So now that's not my answer. That's only x. We need to find the measure of both the angles. One of the angles is 3x because that's from our proportion, 3 to 7. 3 times 9. And the other one will be 7 times 9 because x is 9. So one of my angles is 27 degrees and my other angle will be 63 degrees. And that's number 5. So you guys try number 6, read carefully to see what it says, and then we'll continue on. We are number 7. The ratio of the measures of an angle in a triangle is 4 to 7 to 9. 3 numbers. Oh my goodness. What the heck? So find the measures of the angles. What is the total of the measures of the angle in a triangle? What do all the angles add up to in a triangle? 180. And so my equation, look at the ratio, 4 to 7 to 9. So I'm going to go 4x plus, what do you think is going to be next? 7x, oh my goodness, yes, plus 9x, exactly. And I'm going to do this and find my x, and then I'm going to plug it back in and find the measure of each angle. So you guys finish number 7 and then do number 8 on your own, and then we'll continue. Alright guys, so now we're going to see what a proportion is. A proportion is going to be an equation that states that two ratios are equal. And a proportion is going to be written in this format. A over B equals C over D. So for any proportion, you can use the cross product property. Woo. For any proportion, you can multiply, and it's going to say AD equals CB. So you pretty much just cross multiply. Bam, there it goes. Okay, so AD equals CB, just multiply those together. So let me show you some examples of these proportions. It's very simple. So let's look at number 11. All you got to do is multiply in a cross. That's why it's called a cross product. So 4 times 7 is equal to 2 times x, which is 2x. So 4 times 7 is 28 equals 2x. What is x? Divide by 2, divide by 2. X is 14. Oh my goodness. Yes. Number 13 now. So this is the same idea. Let me just scroll it down a little bit. Oh, look at these. There's more problems. All right. So number 13, same thing. You're going to multiply down. Bam. So x minus 1 times 19 equals 13 times 6. So first I'm going to distribute. Bam, bam. So 19x minus 19 equals 13 times 6. What is 13 times 6, guys? 13 times 6 equals 78. All right, next we're going to add 19 to both sides. 19 plus 19, bam. 19x equals 78 plus 19. That's going to be 97. And then we're going to divide both sides by 19. And that's going to give you my answer, which is going to actually just stay a fraction. So x is going to be, x is 97 over 19. Bam, there it is. Last up for these ones, number 15. So let's cross multiply. Let's use the cross product property. Boom, and bam, 20 times 2x minus 9 equals 10 times 9. So 20, let's distribute. That's 40x minus 180 equals 90. Next, we're going to add 180 to both sides. Plus 180, boom. 40x equals 270. Then finally, we're going to divide by 40 on both sides. And that's going to give me x equals 270 over 40. And let's reduce. Both of these numbers can be divided by 10. So it's going to be 27 over 4. And you could put it in decimal form if you want to. So if you were to put it in decimal, it would be 6.75. And that's your answer. Alrighty, let's go to the final examples. That was it. Alright guys, and it looks like that is it. So you guys are going to try these even problems on your own. We're going to check with your teacher after. But until next time, that's going to be in this video. And I'll see you in the next one, which is tonight. Peace.